I found the best way to practice playing drums without pissing off your neighbors. The best part? Everyone can do it. Ever since I started playing drums, I always looked at what the pros did. So when I moved into a small room with thin walls over a year ago, I tried some of the options that they use. And I found out that the practice pad is by far the best option. Here's why. To be honest, the reasons are quite intuitive if you think about it. The thing is, like a lot of people, I didn't think about it. And well, the first reason, and probably the most obvious, is it's relatively quiet. It makes it ideal to use when you don't want to disturb others, like when you have neighbors that you really don't want to fight with. The second reason is that it's really small. This makes it easy to take with you anywhere you go. It won't take up a lot of space in your room and you can easily store it or take it out. You also don't really need anything fastened to it, although it might be a bit easier. So I just use a chair and some duct tape to keep it in place, and it works. You can also just put it on your desk. In that way you won't destroy your desk or your sticks. The next reason might be surprising, but it helps with focused practicing. When I play behind the kit, I want to play songs and know things, but that means half of the time I'm either playing along with songs or just trying a bunch of stuff and not really practicing. Don't get me wrong, both of them are really important to keep the fun in drumming and figure out what kind of drummer you want to be, but focused practicing is really important in improving. With a practice pad, you have just one surface, so it's way easier to focus on one thing at a time and actually improve, because you won't get sidetracked as easily and the basics are more important on it. So just 15 minutes a day on a practice pad can show significant improvement if you do it consistently though. And lastly, very importantly, and building up on my previous point, practice in this way isn't as boring as people think. There are a bunch of rudiments that you can use. So you can switch it up a lot. Then there are practices like playing subdivision pyramids or just plain old independence practice. I also play parts of songs on the pad, which might sound and feel a bit weird at the start, but I can tell you that when you play a part on a practice pad, you really don't have any problems playing it on a kit as well. So basically all I can say is get yourself a practice pad and start playing. I can promise you, you won't regret it.